Hi everyone, I'm going to be giving you the forecast for the zodiac animal monkey for the year of the ox 2021. To get started, I'm Erica Cosminsky Edwards. I'm a certified Feng Shui practitioner through Via Feng Shui, and I have been an energy worker focusing in space clearings and house blessings for almost 10 years. For the monkey, I'm going to give you some characteristics so you can become familiar with that particular zodiac animal. The first thing to know about monkey is they're very social animals. If you think about pictures, you very rarely see a picture of a monkey or a video of a monkey without their entire troop around them. They're very family-oriented animals. On the one hand, they can be very careless, and then on the other, they can also be extreme overthinkers. So sometimes they don't get things processed very well because they're either careless or overthinking it. They're very inventive, they're very creative. And on the unbalanced side, they can be very immature. They can be easily distracted and confused. They do not like to be bored. They can be hyper emotional. But overall, they're typically good spirited jokers. When they're playing pranks or they're joking about, they're usually doing it in a good hearted manner. They don't mean to be mean. One thing about monkey's life path is if they're not mentally stretched, if they don't have challenges in their, as far as like thinking and creating and putting together the puzzle, they can become rebellious and destructive. On the other hand, if you give them a little bit of a challenge, but you let them process and work at it, they can be very, very creative. They can be very tech savvy, and they can kind of change the world because of the way their mind thinks. And as far as for 2021, for the year of the ox rolling into 2022, even, the ox is a very, very serious, straight laced animal. So, ox can find monkey annoying. Ox is standing up here, being the office manager, thinking shenanigans, town fool at the monkey. The other thing to take into consideration is there's a very, very high metal content for the year of the ox. So it can cause additional friction. That's metal on metal, annoying on metal, kind of claws on the chalkboard type of thing. So what you want to be aware of, even on top of that, is that the monkey also lives, where the monkey lives this year is becoming the instability star in the southwest. So on top of monkey annoying ox, the additional friction from the metal and the instability star, you want to watch out for fights. I'll give you an example. I live on the cusp of ox and tiger, and my husband is a monkey, and we ordinarily get along really, really well. But in the past couple of weeks, we've gotten to that point where we've had a couple blowout arguments, kind of out of nowhere over nothing about what do you want to watch on TV? I don't care, so you got to watch where those fights are coming from, and being aware of it as far as being a monkey is the biggest thing. Making sure you're not allowing those arguments to spring up out of nowhere. So my affirmation that I give you for 2021 is going to be, I will draw from the serious energy of the ox to learn new communication skills. I'll bring a pinch of fun into a serious year, because as far as all this COVID stuff, everybody's super, super serious. There's all the election stuff going on. There's all different things that are going on. The monkey is going to be the humor that gets us through the year. But on the other side of that, you have to know where that harsh line is, where the ox is going to go, you're the town fool. Are you bringing levity and humor and memes into the year, or are you becoming the town fool? So just being aware of that boundary and being aware that some big blowouts may happen and shutting it down immediately. Don't let the argument become something big. You don't want to end up in a divorce over some stupid little argument just because the year is high metal. So overall, just being aware of what's going on and being aware as soon as that indication goes that there's going to be a big blowout, to putting a stop to it. Now, don't do it in an aggressive way, because if you walk out the door and your partner is following you or your boss is following you, that blowout can even become even bigger. So just being aware of how those things are going. The other thing to remember about this specific friction is that it's not necessarily a romantic partner. Your boss may be the ox in this situation, your children's school principal. anyone where you're looking at these authoritarian figures or someone who may literally be a zodiac ox animal, you may have those frictions and those blowouts with. So just being aware of that is a whole year, keeping yourself zen, and keeping yourself challenged mentally, as far as if it needs to be puzzles or your zombie game or whatever, so that you're not idle and causing even more friction within that process.